they dislike these guys and they're looking at you to knock them out?
I'm here to just have fun.
You're there to knock them out.
I'm here to just have fun and do what I do. I'm gonna make it do what it do. That's what I do. I'm Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd explained that fighting styles do not concern him because his long professional career allowed him to face every kind of opponent and boxing approach imaginable.
And knock the guy out in the first round. People gonna say it wasn't worth it. If I carry him a few rounds, then they're gonna be like, oh, man, this was fake. So you can't please everybody. So I'm gonna go out there and do what I do best.
Mayweather also explained that he is simply enjoying the moment and continuing to stay connected to boxing. According to Floyd, fans want entertainment, excitement.
Let him go 8 rounds though, right?
If I want to let him go 8 rounds, I may let him go 8 rounds.
Floyd, you talked about you wanted to focus on entertainment. Is anything in pro wrestling? How does that interest you? You fought at WrestleMania before. Is that something that...
We don't know. We may do it again. We don't know what the future holds. But we know we're going to have some...
Terence Crawford was reportedly seen spending time inside Manny Pacquiao's training camp, closely watching preparations while sharing advice and support with a veteran champion ahead of the... During camp, both fighters reportedly spent time exchanging boxing knowledge, discussing techniques, and studying strategies that could help sharpen Manny Pacquiao's preparation and overall performance. Manny Pacquiao continued training intensely inside the gym, working through difficult drills, sharpening his speed, and maintaining strict discipline while preparing himself physically and mentally for competition once again. Manny Pacquiao explained that returning to training camp has made him feel energized again. He said his love and passion for boxing never disappeared and believes his journey inside the sport is still continuing.
Good thing for me that I have rest. I have time to rest for the longest time in my career. It help a lot for my body and my mind relaxing. And this time around, I'm so excited and feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that, oh, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it. And I'm not.
Ronnie Shields stated that fans should not be shocked if Manny Pacquiao defeats Floyd Mayweather in a rematch. According to Shields, Manny's speed remains dangerous.
It was a great fight, man. A very tough fight for both guys. You know, and look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, you know, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, you know, strong guy. You know, he's a pressure fighter. And I mean, man, that's gonna be explosive. That's all, you know. And I guess whoever had the best game plan, I think, is gonna win.
Freddie Roach also expressed confidence in Manny Pacquiao's chances against Floyd Mayweather. He believes Manny performed well in the past and expects him to look even sharper and faster with better preparation this time around.
Like he had turned back the clock maybe 5 years. It looked like he was quicker, sharper, more explosive than I've seen him since pre-Floyd Mayweather fight.
I do agree with you, and he gave up his killer instinct a lot by he didn't want to hurt his opponents, and all he has to do is beat them. And after losing a couple bad decisions, that kind of went away a little.
So did you see a little more killer instinct?
Definitely, yeah. In this training camp, it was. Even in his last fight, it was a little more. He's shown a little bit more each fight, and then in this training camp, we definitely saw that killer instinct. And then in the first round, I think that's why he kind of snuck out of there a little bit.
Many people around boxing continue debating whether both legendary fighters still possess the same hunger and physical sharpness that once made them dominant champions during their prime years.
Floyd had the advantage. He waited until Manny slowed down and got a little bit older before taking that fight. This thing here, too, looks like, he's waited for Manny to be retired a little while before taking the fight again. Do you think he
Well, that's not true because...
Jeff Mayweather suggested that Floyd Mayweather waited until Manny Pacquiao became older before seriously considering another fight. He believes the rematch could have happened much earlier.
Floyd's been fighting exhibition fights quite often, whereas Manny's been worried about pops. Do you think he's just looking for like I said, the right time to do it? That would favor him.
I mean, I don't think it's nothing worried about the right time. I mean, I think that both of them, it's a great fight for the fans. And I think that, and if it's a great fight for the fans, it's something that, I mean, at the end of the day, of course, who's ever trying to get this fight to happen, it's about how much money they can gross.
How do you think
two of the biggest names still? I mean, that just goes to show you that the names that came before this generation are still worthy.
Jeff Mayweather explained that the rematch might have made more sense years ago when Manny Pacquiao was still consistently fighting top-level opponents. Meanwhile, Floyd spent much of his recent career participating in exhibition.
I missed boxing for 4 years. It's good for me, for my body, because I've been I started boxing when I was young, so good for my body to rest for 4 years, and then now I come back. I feel like I'm, the passion, the fire in my eyes to work hard, like that, is still there.
Manny Pacquiao later explained that boxing still remains the greatest passion in his life. He admitted that he truly missed the sport and now fully dedicates himself to difficult daily training sessions once again.
These iconic fighters, right, at this point. All right, number one, advantage, disadvantage, age, right? I put even. They each get a check. They're both old, right? So that's number one. The number two was who's got less miles on the odometer. And because of the defensive style of Mayweather, I gave a check to Mayweather having the edge here. I mean, besides the Marquez fights, Pacquiao's been in some tough fights, right? Reflexes and timing and other boxing elements. Well, I gave the check to Pacquiao. At least he's had some fights, or at least one real fight, Barrios recently. And yeah, Mayweather's fresher, but inactivity could affect his timing.
Teddy Atlas shared a detailed breakdown while comparing Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao. Atlas explained that both fighters are now experienced veterans and considered age to be relatively equal between them at this stage of their careers. He then focused on timing and reflexes, which he believes remain critical in elite boxing. In that area, Atlas slightly favored Pacquiao because Manny has stayed more active in recent years, including competitive fights against opponents like Mario Barrios. Atlas explained that regularly competing in real fights helps maintain...
Well, the guy who's always been a naturally better puncher, not the naturally bigger guy though, so that equals it out a little bit, evens it out. The naturally bigger guy is Mayweather, but the natural puncher was always Pacquiao. He gets a check. Speed, who gets the edge there? Well, Mayweather always fast, always smooth, always fluid. And Pacquiao, I mean, tremendous hand and foot speed. I give them both a check, no advantage. Defense, well, the forte and the reason he could fight so long for Mayweather has always been, he's been a wizard. He's been a defensive magician in the ring. I mean, Pacquiao gets hit more, but, you know, he's a good defensive fighter. He's been great, but Mayweather's the man there. Conditioning. Hey, Floyd lives clean. He always seems to be in...
On the other hand, Teddy Atlas pointed out that Floyd Mayweather has mostly participated in exhibition bouts during recent years instead of serious professional competition. Although Mayweather remains respected for his incredible defense, ring intelligence, and discipline, Atlas suggested that long period without high-level competition can sometimes affect timing early in a difficult fight. Still, Atlas emphasized that both Floyd and Manny continue possessing elite boxing intelligence and years of experience.
Let's go back to Floyd Mayweather stating that he's going to continue to campaign and come back to the sport as a whole. I'm torn on this. Anybody that has followed me, they know that I'm a big Floyd Mayweather fan as a boxer. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather. I've shouted Floyd Mayweather out. I've defended Floyd Mayweather in terms of how commentators and media members have treated him throughout the years, even though Floyd Mayweather is responsible for giving y'all a lot of free lunches at these media events to promote fights, the week of the fight, months before the fight, during the promo tour. Floyd Mayweather is responsible for y'all getting media credentialed at these big fights and getting these free lunches and being a part of a big event. But for years, I've heard people only talk about what Floyd Mayweather wasn't to them, what he did.
Andre Ward also shared an emotional perspective while discussing Floyd Mayweather Jr. Ward explained that he has always respected Floyd and even considered himself one of Mayweather's biggest supporters throughout his legendary boxing career. Because of that respect, Ward admitted it feels disappointing seeing Floyd constantly returning for exhibitions and promotional events. Ward believes Mayweather achieved extraordinary success inside boxing and built one of the greatest careers in sports history. According to Ward, fighters who earn massive amounts of money must think carefully about long-term financial planning and stability after retirement.
In many cases, hundreds of millions, he should have stopped him. He was boring. He was this. I've always supported and pushed back on that narrative of Floyd Mayweather. Part of that is because of the way Floyd Mayweather goes about his business. He's been filthy rich. He's made his name, his legacy, and a lot of his reputation wasn't just the boxing, it was the money. It's the money man. What I have, what I'm driving, what I'm living in, what I'm flying in. And a lot of people, they don't like that. I don't know if Floyd Mayweather had more supporters for most of his fights or more haters. But regardless of where you fall on that line, Floyd Mayweather made it work for him when many people, promoters included, networks included, early on didn't think that he can do it. But that being said, I got a lot of love for Floyd as a fighter. I've taken a lot from Floyd Mayweather.
Andre Ward explained that responsible investments and careful financial decisions can allow athletes to live peacefully long after retirement. He suggested that if Floyd Mayweather had organized his finances differently, his lifestyle today might also look different. Instead of frequently returning for exhibitions and public appearances, Ward believes Floyd could simply relax and enjoy the wealth earned during his prime. Ward also clarified that his comments come from concern rather than disrespect. He still considers Mayweather one of the greatest boxers ever because of his...
They're both getting $100 million. If you're presented with a $100 million bag, okay, and you're still good physically, all right, you can still fight and you feel good, you ain't turning down that bag, bro. You're not. You're gonna say yes to it. All you guys that are on it, okay, let's just be real for a second. No cap. We're all taking this fight. We're all taking it. You can't blame them to take it. We're all taking it, all right? So I hear both arguments, but it is what it is, right? They're gonna take it regardless. They're prize fighters. They fight for a prize, duh. As Floyd famously said in that 24/7 build-up against Shane Mosley. And they're gonna do what they're gonna do. Now, in terms of why this fight is happening, honestly...
17. The possibility of a Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao rematch happening after years of delays has created major debate among boxing fans and analysts. Some critics believe the fight now appears motivated more by financial pressure and business opportunities than genuine competitive ambition. According to those opinions, Mayweather's return seems focused more on owning money than chasing legacy or new challenges. Many fans feel frustrated because they believe boxing should represent competition and greatness rather than only financial gain. 18. When fans originally demanded a rematch years after the historic first fight, it never happened. Many people believe the delay occurred partly because
put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they've put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You know, you have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they've put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring.
19. Paolo Malignaggi described a potential rematch as another huge financial opportunity similar to the original Floyd Mayweather Jr. versus Manny Pacquiao fight. According to Malignaggi, the 2015 bout carried massive historical importance and worldwide attention, but many fans felt disappointed by the lack of non-stop action and excitement. Instead of becoming an explosive battle, the fight turned into a highly strategic and calculated contest where both men focused heavily on precision and tactics. Malignaggi suggested the rematch could follow the same pattern again if both fighters prioritized careful strategy over aggressive entertainment.
And really they didn't really fight with that passion and fire. It was more like, I'll dance, you dance, and if nobody gets hurt, we both win, you know? And that's not really what fans want to see. Having said that, the first time around was for the championship of the world. Floyd was champion. You know, Pacquiao was challenging him. I think Floyd had the WBC title at the time, so on and so forth. And you know what I say about, and at the time, it was still a fight that was viable within the whole world landscape of the welterweight division. This time around, it's not really a viable fight within the landscape of the welterweight division, but it's like I always complain about Canelo. As long as you don't take the belts with you and hold them hostage, and the sanctioning bodies allow you to hold them hostage, I don't mind guys doing this kind of thing. You know, let's face it, is it the only time we've seen this? We've seen this time and again. I mean, Leonard did the third fight with Duran and Hearns in 1989. I mean, the rematch for Hearns and the third fight with Duran, you know? So you know, and I think those sold pretty well, pretty good as well. You know, people got into it. Were they kind of duds? Yeah. I mean, the third Duran and Leonard fight at the Mirage, people kind of are probably more forgetful about it. But regardless, the nostalgia aspect of it, like the champ said, is gonna attract people. It's gonna you know, make people curious. There's also the aspect of it where the new fan base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, you know, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be